Welcome back, everybody. Fuck this dude. Anyways. We have Brian.
Dumbass 1 and Dumbass 2.
Yeah, and AJ. You gonna be on fucking camera, dumbass.
Nope.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna play it like Corpse.
Fuck you. Anyways. So, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be telling 3 ghost stories tonight. He's gonna be sarcastic.
Gonna try and limit it, but
not
gonna work.
It's not gonna work. He freaks out if he's not sarcastic, so. But take everything that we say as reality, because this shit has happened to us. And let's begin. I'll start us out. So, I was about 15 at the time. I went to stay the night over at my cousin's house. He lived out in the middle of nowhere in a trailer house, ironically close to where this dude lives. And we were riding around on the side by side. We were driving it down the road and stuff, and we were just. I hate talking about this. We were just driving around, and out of nowhere, we decided, hey, we're gonna take it up the hill. So we took it up the hill, and as we were driving, we kind of got this weird feeling. Yeah, it felt off. And does anybody else want to turn on the lights? Because this is starting to fuck with me. Okay, so we were fucking yeah. I'm gonna crack this a little bit, get some air. We were just fucking around, and we drive up because there was a deer stand, because they used to have deer stands out there. I used to hunt out there all the time, and yeah, but I used to hunt out there all the time, and we were just driving up there. We weren't gonna hunt or anything. We were just fucking around. Well, there was a bunch of sticks, like old brush, and we thought we saw something moving, but we thought, oh, it's just our imagination, That's when it stood up. It started running through the bushes after us. We took that side by side and we went back down the fucking hill. And we didn't stop for nothing, dude. We knew it was running. We knew we could hear it behind us, but we went we probably did about 55 down that fucking hill, and it was keeping up. Well, we get down to the bottom of the hill. We almost flipped the fucking thing, but we get out and we run into the house. We're looking out the fucking windows and shit, trying to figure out if it had came closer. Well, I hadn't seen it since, and since then they had moved out, and I know what it was, but I don't want to say it on camera. I don't even want to mention its name because I know it knows. So I'm not fucking saying it.
Say it. And then after that, we can just refer to it as Voldemort.
Voldemort.
He who shall not be named.
Yeah, I'll tell you. That was kind of short, so I'll go ahead and tack on one more. The other, about 2 weeks ago, me and him were hanging out, and we had dropped one of our friends off, and I was taking him back home, and I was like, well, I'm running low on gas, so I went ahead. We went to Poto, and we were talking about shit. Well, I drop him off at his house, and I pull away, and as I'm going down that road, my lights cut out on my wife's car. And I don't know why they cut out. They just cut out. It was like bright 1 second, and then it was dark. And I knew the road because we'd been out there most of my life. So I was just like, I was driving along. That's when all of a sudden, any door that wasn't locked started to fly open. My door started to fly open. The fucking passenger seat started to fucking fly open. And I was holding this. I slammed it, locked it. I turned onto this road. I started going up the hill, and I don't know. I thought I heard something behind me. I wasn't sure. I wasn't looking. I was just keeping my thing straight ahead, and my phone had lost signal out through there. Ironically, my phone had lost signal down through that road. It hadn't done that ever. So I was moving pretty fucking quickly. When I got to the top of that hill, I got service back, and there's a song by Marty Robbins called Master's Call. And I started playing, and everything started to feel better, I guess. You know, it was like a relief. It was more like a relief feeling. And when I got to a spot where I can actually get better service, I called him and told him what happened. And that's pretty much the end of that story. I have way more, so we'll expect another video. Alright, who's next?
Let's leave it up to the one who only has one story.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I need time to cope with mine.
I will swap.
Motherfucker, just tell it from back there. I ain't getting out.
I never said get out. I said swap.
Motherfucker, I ain't crawling. No, fuck you. Just fucking tell it from back there. They can see you just fine, and hell, if you need to, just lean up here.
Alright, well, hopefully y'all can hear me. My name's Brian.
You think you want me to like move the camera back, or?
No, I'm good.
Nah, alright. Just talk loud.
Hi, my name's Brian. And my ghost story actually involves the dumbass sitting in the passenger seat.
It seems like we have most of ours with him, don't it?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But, me, him, and a buddy of ours named Blake, we're all over at his house one night after my dad had a heart attack. I was feeling pretty down and shit, so I decided to go over there.
Fucking fault. Your negative ass emotion shit. Goddamn.
I'll take responsibility for that, but I went over there, and it was all fine until Adam hung up with his girlfriend at the time, Heaven. And then about an hour after that, some weird shit started happening, and then Adam told me that there was a doll that he had last seen underneath his bed that was haunted.
No.
And I looked down to check it.
Oh, there's no doll in my fucking house anymore. Fuck that.
And I felt something grab my neck, and I stood there for 10 minutes while him and the other dumbass were laughing, saying, Brian, get up, Brian, get up. And I told them, I can't move. I'm frozen. I can feel my muscles tingling, I just can't move. And then about 30 seconds later, after I snapped out of it, I hopped on the bed, and how many were there you counted?
I think I counted 12.
Yeah, a whole bunch of shit happened that night. In between, what was it, 11 and 4?
Roundabout, yeah.
And I kept feeling spirits grab my leg and shit, and cramping me up. And I was freaking out a little bit because this was my first paranormal experience.
We all had symptoms.
And I was just getting real freaked out and shit, so I was sitting there half crying, half laughing, trying to figure out what the fuck to do. He's telling me to calm down. Blake's just sitting there quietly laughing to himself. And it went on. It went on, and went on, and went on. And after it was all said and done, I mean, he had no problem going to sleep. Blake had to stay in there with him to go to sleep. I stayed up most of the fucking night, trying not to think about it, hearing shit all night. And
once you get used to it, you don't have a problem anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to get fucking used to it.
You get used to it, it gets better.
Or worse, depending on what's there.
Oh, yeah. But in my house, I don't have
Does anybody else feel like this was a bad idea?
Yeah, because I'm seeing purple lights in the background.
Where? What, these? This is flower. This is a flower decal.
No, purple lights coming through the fucking back glass.
That might be the neighbor's Christmas lights. They usually don't
really
take them
look. In between my head and your head, purple lights.
No, there's no lights. It's just these.
Yeah, no, that's just that's just the flowers.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, purple lights. Now, God, we gotta get something on camera.
If we got something on camera, fuck yeah.
No shit, right?
God damn.
Why the hell do you have shit like this in your car while we do this?
It's my wife's car.
Well, I've been
Show-
tripping
show-
out back here
show-
for both your stories because of this fucking purple.
Oh my God!
Why do you think I ain't been sarcastic?
I'm so sorry. I thought you knew.
No, I don't drive this shit. I don't see it during the day.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I figured. I
Alright,
thought
now
you.
it's his turn. Now it's his turn. That was my story.
Why would it be my turn when you left out over half the details?
Well, you can fill them in and then tell your story. Because I don't feel like bringing up most of the details.
You
Do
see, that's why I leave most of the details out of mine because I don't want to bring up what the fuck happened. Well, I don't want to bring up what it was.
You can go into details.
Yeah,
if
you
want.
can tell. Wife's car. I don't have a recording studio yet. I'm about to. Just not right now.
Well,
And we can do this,
motherfucker,
and we can
covers.
we can do this in my recording studio later, and we won't be so fucking scared.
No, we will. We'll stay the night there. Play games all night.
We'll all just be in the room and just like, y'all okay? Anyways, all right. So go ahead.
You want the new one or one that I told you?
New one.
Well, which one you told me?
Barn.
Barn.
Either or is fine.
Do the new one, because
New one?
the barn could go with the one I was, because we have like almost a similar experience on that one.
Which should tell you something.
What? Huh?
With a similar experience, normally that means something is moving around a lot, fucking with multiple people the same way.
Oh fuck.
I'm waiting to see the motherfucker at your house. I don't want to.
Well, he ain't gonna see me outside.
New one, huh?
I think
I make a habit of staying in whenever it's dark.
I'm just gonna turn that on. I don't feel comfortable with this.
What
No.
happened to it might drain the battery? Come on, man. Don't be a bitch. I'm fucking with you.
I'm a bitch. I don't
Yeah.
care. It's for the world out there. I am a bitch
Uh-huh.
when it comes to this shit.
Give me a second.
Yeah, are you all right? If you don't want to tell it, man, you don't have to. Like, dude, we get it. Like, this was hard on me, and dude, I could tell it was hard on him. If y'all couldn't tell, it was really hard on me to tell y'all that last fucking story.
I need a cigarette before.
Dude, I don't want to smoke out here with the family.
You won't be me.
No,
It's fine.
no, it's not.
Hey,
Fun.
pause the video and we'll just run in.
But
Because it's my turn.
yeah, it's his turn. We started it, and my fucking video quit capturing, so I had to redo it. Oh yeah, by the way, he's back. He was gone for a little bit, and he about got hit in the head with this. I'll still hit your ass, motherfucker. Anyways. All right, go ahead. Go with your story.
So where I live, I have a good 20, 30, 40 acres back behind my house. All trees and fucking nothing is open. But when you get out to behind everything, it leads out to a river. A big fucking river with a lot of fish in it. And I got tired of not going fishing, so I decided to grab my fishing pole and head out there alone like a dumbass. I got out to the river, started fishing, caught a couple things. Then the water started moving in a different way, a little bit further downstream. I could tell something big jumped or came up or something, because the ripples were fucking huge coming down the river. And like a dumbass, I decided to investigate, even though I know there's shit back there that I don't want to run into. I walked a little further upstream and stopped because I thought I saw a deer drinking water out of the river. And got a little closer, It was not a deer. Fucking thing stood up on two legs, looked at me, and booked it towards me. And I was as far back as I could get away from my house. I didn't know what to do, so I threw my pole and ran. I don't know how long I ran because I heard the motherfucking thing behind me, step by step, following my ass, getting closer and closer. The only reason that I got safe from the motherfucker is because I fell down and rolled down into the river. I don't even know what I tripped on. It might have been a tree, a bush, I don't care. But I fell and rolled down a 30-foot hill straight into the river. I laid there and waited. Thought I was going to fucking explode. My lungs were on fire. I was trying to stay underneath the water. And as soon as I needed a breath, I came up, looked around, there wasn't anything there. So I got up the hill and ran back to my house as fast as I could. Halfway there, there's a small opening. Cows and stuff usually sit around there. Got into the opening, got around the cows, and figured I'd be okay. I looked back towards the trees, and I thought it was a cow, like I thought it was a deer. Then it booked it towards me again. I didn't know what to do. I had to scare the cows to get the fuck out of my way so I could get back home. Once I scared them, they ran the other way towards it, but it didn't stop it. He kept running. And the closer I got to my house, the closer he got to me. The only thing that stopped it is me jumping over my barbed wire fence, which I almost didn't make. If I didn't have the adrenaline that I did, I would have made it over. Let's see, where was I?
You just jumped over the barbed wire fence.
Yeah, I jumped over the fence, and I made it back into my house, and ran straight into my room. I have swords and shit on my wall, so I figured I'd be okay in there. I got in my room and looked out my window, and it was outside my window on the other side of the barbed wire fence, staring into my window, looking at me.
I don't want to stop you right in the middle of it. Was anyone there at your house?
I was alone.
Of course, like usual.
Nobody's ever home, so I'm always alone, and I got used to it, but
Like you don't want to.
I can't stay alone in my house anymore knowing that. It's the same thing that I saw that one night at the barn. It knows where I live and it knows how to get in. It hasn't done it yet.
That's why you're moving? Getting the hell away from there?
I'm only going to be 30 yards away from my house that I'm moving at now.
Damn.
But it's smaller. We've only used it as storage, and I don't think it knows. But it knows what I look like. Everything. I saw it out my window. I shut my fucking curtain and dropped down to the floor and hid. Took 3 hours for my parents to get back. 3 fucking hours. And it stayed around the house for that long. Every once in a while I'd get up and look and see if it was still out there. And it wouldn't look like it at first, and then I'd look back towards the trees. and I'd see it just sitting there staring at me. Every time I saw it, I had to fucking hide again. When they came back, I didn't see it again. And to be honest, this is the first time I've been out of my house since. I was kind of reluctant, to be honest, because I knew I had to walk down my road a little ways. And
you just get into the car because the fucking river's over the goddamn road. My car won't make it through. And I
was reluctant to come because I don't like relieving my shit. I lived it once, that's enough.
You want to go fishing?
No.
Well, about noon.
Time doesn't matter.
Time doesn't matter. It never does.
It was 2 o'clock in the afternoon when that shit happened.
Yeah, time don't matter. Do you think, you think it's the bad stuff comes out at dark? No.
I'd rather it just be dark.
Yeah. Well, you know the story I told? That was like noon. I mean, the shit that is happening, that has happened and is still happening to us. It's, well, not really to him, but he's the
shit don't fuck with me.
Yeah,
you don't live out in the boonies like we do.
I also don't fuck with black mirrors, Ouija boards.
I don't.
We don't fuck with that shit. The shit just finds us. Do you think we want this to happen to us? Oh, we want this for a story. We want this for a video. No. I would have gone my entire life not seeing that thing on the top of my hill, on the top of my cousin's hill. If I could have gone my entire life without seeing it, I would have been completely happy. He would have been freaking happy if he could have gone fishing and never had to see that shit. We don't want this shit. It just finds us.
I joke about it, but
I joke about it too, but I take it. But I'm always serious to a point.
Man, the Ouija board and shit. I joke about that shit.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, I'm gonna tell you this. And you're riding with me when we go to drop him off, because I am not doing that shit alone again. You know, this might be the one and only video we do about this, because until I get a better place and we can all just stay in the same house, because
this shit brings up a lot of hard feelings for all of us.
It really does. You have no clue. I'm on the verge of tears right now, and I can't.
Again, that's why I left specifics out.
Right. It brings this overwhelming sadness out in us when we talk about this kind of stuff. Like, if you look,
not really sadness, it's just anxiety.
Yeah, it's fueled anxiety. He's scared. And I can tell you this: in the 18 years I've known this dude, not once have I ever seen him look like this.
That night he looked like this at about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I've never seen him look like this. This is the first time.
You know, the worst part about that wasn't even getting chased. It was knowing that he was waiting for me.
That's usually the worst part. Is knowing.
And knowing that he knows what I look like.
Put that on.
I don't even know how to describe what the hell he looked like.
No. You visualize what you see.
No, don't even visualize it. Just let it go. You can't let it go. Trust me, I've been telling myself that shit for years.
Remember, but don't think about it.
Don't think about it. It'll be in your head. It'll be in your head the rest of your life. You'll never forget it. But you can sure as hell drown it out for a little bit at least. I know that for a damn fact.
Yes, feel lucky, all the viewers, because there's a little black box in all our heads with all these stories.
Yeah, we don't like opening that black box, but we did it. We did it because
eventually we're gonna have to open it again.
Yeah.
I don't want to open it again. I know we're gonna have to. As much as I know we're gonna have to, I don't want to.
Yeah, next video I'm just gonna be sitting back here.
Next video ain't gonna be like this. Next video I'm putting out is a Cartoon Crush. Y'all can fucking quote me on that shit. Cause we need something better than this. Cause this will be like a once a year, maybe once a month. Whenever we are all not doing anything and
we actually have time.
We can stay in the house and maybe get everyone home before dark. Even though time doesn't matter. Fuck. All this happens in Oklahoma. I haven't seen shit in Arkansas. I lived in Arkansas for a few months. Never had anything strange happen up there.
I stayed up there for like 3 weeks at one point, and
I lived up there a few months, dude. I never had any weird experiences up there.
Yeah, I felt safe in Arkansas, as sad as that is.
I can't say the same.
Well, it depends on where you've been in Arkansas. We were in town.
Van Buren, Fort Smith, Fayetteville.
Every time I go into Arkansas, I'm up in the woods.
Yeah.
Every time I stay in Arkansas, I'm up in the woods.
Yeah, there's a lot of dangerous shit up there, too. Anyways. Alright, well, we're all getting scared, so we're going to go ahead and shut this video off. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe. We literally are so fucking scared right now, we really don't want to leave the car.
But we're going to.
We're going to run. Oh, we're going to run. We're running. I mean, the house is like literally like 2 yards from the freaking car, but we're running. Because we don't like this shit.
Adam, make sure your door's unlocked.
I'm not unlocking it until I know we're running.
That's what happened last time.
No. I'll give a countdown. I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank y'all for watching. Good night.